Lisa Davis. She's a very important anti-racist activist in the New Jersey area, and she's a part of the Black is Back coalition. And this started back when Obama was elected, and we were all told on TV, racism is over. And it was not popular at the time to say this. And this is why it's so, what the Uhuru movement does and why they've been persecuted is so important. Because at the time it was not important to say, it was not popular to say, it's not over. And Obama bombed Libya, and the average wealth of a black family decreased under the Obama administration. And racism is not over, and it's a huge problem, police brutality and other things. It was not a popular thing at that time to say that, and Lisa Davis and her group did that. And in 2022, for a similar speech for bringing up the fact that Russia was fighting for its life against Ukraine and that they had a right to defend themselves against NATO and US imperialism, they had their homes raided by the FBI. And it is our honor to stand with Lisa Davis, to stand with the Uhuru movement and the Black is Back coalition and offer her this award. If she could come up and please accept it.
Yeah. There we go. And here
Thank you so very, very much.
Thank you.
I want to just say when I was young, I would have just hopped up on that stage like it was nothing, but the older you get, you're like, oh no, I better walk around. I just want to say, I am, oh hi Dave. I am so honored to be here, and I'm also honored to see people that I've worked with in this room. I have to say that I'm really bad about receiving these kind of things. I'm really bad about that stuff. I used to want to be an actress. I wanted that with everything in my life. I wanted to be on the stage, lights, cameras, action, makeup, on television and film. And that was the only thing I ever wanted applause for, because I thought anything else, to just be a good human being, was something that we should do naturally. I wouldn't get an award for getting up in the morning and brushing my teeth and those kind of things, because those are just things that you do. But I recognize, and especially during these times, that it is important to also allow people to say thank you for the things that you've done, especially politically, because that also gives them the chance to say, we support those issues. We support, we're taking a political stance. So for me, this is about that more than anything. I have to say, so many people are saying different things, and so many things were flashing through my mind. I'm sure I'm going to forget all of them, but what is going on today is all that this country, this illegally, immorally occupied country, land that was stolen off Turtle Island, and I just want to really be here because we can add different perspectives, which can help to elevate the conversation even more. But I reject anything or any name about me that is associated with that word America. And what I dream of is the land of Turtle Island and what that could be today. Everything that is going on, I don't know any other way. The word fascism, it was always that. If you were indigenous and if you were black, I think about, and when I see what's going on, and people that they're snatching off the streets, people that literally are my neighbors, so many people, you know, it's now like I'm very sensitive to anybody who speaks with an accent if it appears that English might not be their native language, and that's not even a safeguard today. But I can't help but think, yeah, that's exactly what it was, existence for people who look like me in this land, always. I stand here on the shoulders of my mother, Jean Davis, my father, Jonas Davis, my grandmother, Nana, who was the daughter of an enslaved African in North Carolina, and also my great-uncle Stephen Smith, who I'd always heard that he had run away from home and they had never seen him again. And in my mind, he had ran off and he had gotten married, and it was just a situation where brothers and sisters lose touch of each other. But when I was older, I would learn that no, the Klan got him. He came up missing, North Carolina. I also stand here on behalf of David Derek Humphrey, 1975 in East Orange, New Jersey. Brains was blown out. East Orange is a predominantly black town, black mayor. Brains was blown out. He was an Olympic hopeful. And he got into some argument, traffic violation, whatever, with the father of a police officer. Happened to be white, and the officer came out and shot him in his head. That was the first person I knew that I went to school with that was gunned down by police brutality. And then in Massachusetts, David Hendricks, 10 years later, 1986, he was driving, they claim drunk driving or whatever, I don't know. But I know they shot him about 5 times in the chest, but that wasn't good enough. The officer then went around to his head and shot him 2 times in his head. Yeah, so this is something I've lived with my whole life. And watching that young woman, who I definitely stand in support of, it was wrong and horrible, but it ain't nothing new if you look like me. That's all. So much I've seen. So much. We know there's so many of us, we're on cameras and they're blowing our brains out. I am so proud to also stand here. Did I leave mine? Oh, thank you. I want to always make sure that I'm representing everywhere I go what's in my heart and what should be, and standing up for what is right. I am so proud to be a member of the Uhuru movement. Happen to be the vice chair of the Black is Back Coalition for Social Justice, Peace, and Reparations. Woo! Yes, hands off Uhuru, hands off Africa, hands up Venezuela, free Palestine, hands up Sudan, hands up Congo. We stand with all oppressed people. But I'm really happy to be here on behalf of the Black is Back Coalition for Social Justice, Peace, and Reparations in Pidum, and also to be working under the leadership of Amalia Shatella. And I don't just say that. I'm not about building icons. I'm not about platitudes. I'm about examining the roles that people have played and looking at them. And he is one of the foremost, and Brother Charles Barron has said this as well, one of the foremost theoreticians that we have today on liberation and the Black liberation struggle. And we are fighting a battle against colonialism and imperialism. Colonialism, you're gonna touch it all, you're gonna hit it all. Colonialism, a system built on the destruction, the enslavement, the whole economy of Black people on stealing indigenous lands. Or not just stealing their land, but stealing everything about them, their essence, their everything. It is a system that cannot be reformed. It must be brought down. What I dream of, again, is Turtle Island, a land beyond even what that name America supposedly represents, and I'm so appreciative to be in the room with all of you. And of course, that banner, Ibrahim Johari, I want that one. I mean, of course, I'll get another one, but thank you so much. And I also want to just give a shout out to my comrades here, like Brother Cesar with Hands Off Uhuru, Dave Hungerford, Don DeBar, so many people. Thank you so much. Monica, yes, I appreciate you all, and thank you. And thank you so much. I so appreciate this. Uhuru. Uhuru! I'm not going to jump. I'm going to walk. Oh, right here? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you